Have you ever wondered what lies beneath the gleaming surface of the ocean? Mermaids, sea creatures, sea monsters? And today seems to be a wonderful and cozy day with me starting my day with this warm cup of coffee and with the sun shining upon my face. I'll tell you, it's really aesthetic. So I'm just gonna start drawing the concept sketch real quick. And as usual, I just started with the eyes because they're the most expressive part of us. And today's second most important highlight is that I'm gonna be drawing the face way bigger than usual. And will it improve my art or something? I don't know. Keep watching. I also thought this is a great opportunity for me to show you how I sketch faces or like just simply doodle them. For the nose, I just put 2 dots and sometimes just draw a circle around it. And for the lips, I just put 2 dots towards the edge of the noses and maybe add a semicircle in the middle. And this is the concept sketch completed in my sketchbook. This is her sea monster side and the one before was her human side. I hope you like it. I kind of traced this little guy right here, from the little technique that I had shared a few weeks ago. You can check out that video. I'll probably leave in the description or something. I know her face doesn't look anything like this one. This little boat-iful face came. It's more cute, cute little face from a little sketch I had done. Let's just try to have some fun with this, okay? Oh boy, that's a little monstrous. Does that look like a mermaid to you? I don't like drawing that big. Ooh, kind of spoils the proportions of some things. I don't want to draw such a big little person. It intimidates me. It's like bigger than me. I mean, not really. Stripes around here and there. And this is just gonna be a classic mermaid kind of thing. I just like the font, like the way I just wrote Luca there. Yeah, let's finish this and we'll get back. Ta-da! Okay, so here is she. I kind of feel uncomfortable trying to paint with the painting still attached to the paint, which is why I'm gonna cut it off right now so that I can just, be able to move it around and yet not end up dirtying the page. Usually, if you have noticed, I would just go with orange and dilute it to get a skin tone, but this time I really wanted it to be warm and rosy, which is why I end up mixing it with a pinkish red, and the most red ones are for the blush and the skin tone is the peachish red that you see there. Just giving the face a sense of form by coloring in the eyelids, blush, and cheeks and everything else. Painting in the arm, and oh, you might be wondering why the pose looks so stiff today. It's basically because I just want to take a break from drawing dynamic and flowy poses. I just love how her lips look so natural, but of course I'm gonna plop some red on top of it. See? I told you. I just plopped some red on top of it to make it look rosier and, more warm. Painting in the neckline of the t-shirt and picking up some paint from places I don't want it to be. And today I really have a great tip up my sleeve for you guys to imitate denim texture. It was a trick that I kind of accidentally discovered like some time ago in one of my older videos, and I thought I'd finally share it with you guys today. What you're gonna see next, like for the hair, the technique I'm gonna use, I've only seen like a bunch of digital artists and the Copic marker artists do it. I've never really seen anyone try it out with watercolor before, and I was like, hey, I want some glossy looking hair, so why not try this technique out? I mean, because why not? And I just went in with the brown, which I mixed with the red and reddish brown, because the other brown that I had was really gross and muddy. And then I just took the orange that I made and applied it to the areas of the hair where I wanted it to be glossy. I've honestly never seen it so crisp and delicate before. I just love how it looks. It's time to paint the blue part, that is the mermaid sea creature part of her, and we made a nice little protective layer here so that the blue doesn't, attack everything on this part. And it's snug little pockets in here. See? Oh boy, it actually gets through the other side. That doesn't look good. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. And we have to paint this part like blue and greens, and I have so many blues and greens right here. The only problem is I don't know what to choose. I mean, there's like so many of them. So painting the sea monster side of her, we got a little blue brush. This side, instead of using this palette, I'm just gonna like you know, use this fresh little lightness of my paint box. Whatever. Swatch the colors here. I kind of have a special hatred towards blues and all these notorious blues and greens coming together. I don't know, it doesn't look cohesive and I don't like it, and I don't know why. So don't you want to see all the swatches we made? Look at them. It's all the blues and greens I've ever had in here, but I don't like them and I want it cleaned, so they are done for. So without procrastinating anymore by trying to swatch colors, let's actually get into it. And what I meant by that was that, you know, I was just really scared to like pick out the colors because I didn't know whether to end up looking like, you know, end up being all mucky and, you know, really weird. But I just kind of finally went in with this belief that, you know, whatever I do, I have, you know, enough colors and I have enough brains to like not end up making it looking like garbage. And I just started doing this. So for the hair, I kind of went in with an indigo blue, and for the top part of her face, I went in with the cerulean blue, and for the rest of her face, I just kind of mixed a green with the cerulean blue. Did you know something? Well, let's see if you knew this. I didn't actually tape down the entire thing to her face because I didn't know whether the tape would kind of like end up tearing what I had painted there, or would end up absorbing all the colors, which is why I only taped the tip of it to like, you know, protect it from all the blue colors, but the rest of it is basically taped onto a piece of paper and kind of torn at the top so that I can like flip it and see what I'm doing, so that the final result kind of looks like the same person. And it looks like they're in the same universe and, you know, being of one essence. Another fun fact and tip, I have stopped focusing on the initial sketch too much now, because I know that things and facial features can be, you know, fixed with painting, and I've just kind of gained a little bit experience over time. And believe me, it's better to not have such a great sketch than to sabotage it, because you can just save yourself from lots of frustration, insecurity, feeling horrible and mad just because you destroyed your most professional sketch of all time. I mean, the point is that it will just save you a ton of time, but if you're the kind of person who believes in making something great and, you know, don't care about if it gets, you know, destroyed, it's fine, but it will save you tons of time, so yeah. This part of the paper just seems to be somewhat damaged because it was like towards the end of the sketchbook, and I think I'm having a really hard time like trying to get a kind of a smoothly blended blush, on her face or on her cheek. I think I'm gonna just fix it with a few color pencils or something and then layer it with some watercolor. I'm also gonna like use this olive green for her summery flowy dress, because at first I thought it would be looking disgusting, but I just kind of went with the dilute wash in case I kind of like wanted to remove it, but it actually matches her and I'm happy with it. Painting the finned ear, and let's just add this fluorescent green to some parts to just make it pop. And let's peel off the tape. I think 50 or 60% of both sides are completed. And all we need to do now is just finish it off with some finishing touches and stuff. We have basically kind of like finished. If you have been here before, you know that this is the most satisfying part, to just go coloring with color pencils, because their texture and the way they interact with paper is just amazing and so therapeutic. So yeah, let's go do some magic with them. The time has finally come, and this is when I'm gonna tell you my technique or a little secret on how to imitate denim texture. Seriously, it's no biggie. All you need to do is just go in with a mid-tone layer of watercolor, denim blue watercolor, and then when it dries, just go in with a denim blue watercolor pencil or something close to that, like the way I'm doing here, and go in with some vertical strokes, and then later layer it with some horizontal ones, and just give it a little bit of shading to give it a sense of form, and you will get it looking like this, at least the way it looks like towards the end. And now, don't you think this is the end of the video? This is just me trying to show you the difference between, adding highlights and finishing touches, like the before and after of adding highlights. It just makes everything pop and, makes some theories work, make things shine, if you follow the right theory, which I'll get into in a few seconds. And here is the celebrity of our video, the white roll jelly pen, which does wonders. I'm gonna add the highlights and I'm gonna tell you what it does. So throughout this video, I've been following a specific theory of camera. I've been constantly checking the values to make sure that everything's going according to plan, that everything's, in mid-tone, especially the parts of the face, basically the skin. I didn't mind the hair because I didn't want the hair to be looking jelly-ish or translucent. In a moment, you'll be seeing that it kind of looks like she's wearing lip gloss. You want to know why? It is because of my theory. So all you need to do to make someone look like she's wearing lip gloss, or to make something look like, translucent-ish or jelly-ish, just, apply a color and make sure that it's not too light, not too dark, basically in a mid-tone value, and then just add a really bright highlight, and there you go, you just get it looking like that. And the artist I kind of observed this from is Sarah Tipis. I think you can check out her channel. I might leave it in the description, or you could just type it in by yourself. She's a great artist, and I just, like turning people's art into grayscale and checking what's going on. So yeah, this is just a little tip that I had observed, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Oh, what a shame to not introduce myself. My name is Rose, and this is where I make my art videos and share parts of my art journey with you, and just basically having fun with art. So make sure to subscribe if you enjoy content like this. I'm well aware of the fact that the eyes don't look the same, but there was really nothing I could do about it. It was like that from the beginning, and I tried to fix it off camera, but I didn't want to end up messing it up. But anyway, this is the end result, and I love how it turned out. I've never had anything looking this great in I don't know, ever. This is one of my best paintings right now, and this is the palette, and all the brushes and color pencils I used, and I also signed it. And I just love how it turned out. I think I should do more bigger drawings, and you can kind of answer the question yourself whether, drawing bigger kind of improves your art, especially in case of watercolor. Yeah, I just really like how it turned out. And this was also a fun little project because I could just put a piece of paper in between them and see the sea monster side of her, and then I'll flip it and see the human side of her separately. So thank you guys for watching. This is the end result. No, I'm kidding, seriously. This was actually the initial step of this entire project and painting. I know it looks a little hideous and hilarious, which is why I ended up popping it in your face in the beginning when I said monstrous. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and this is just a little Fortnite inspired sketch that I made, and hope you sketch yourself a rosy picture. Bye!